Once upon a skippity-splendid, sunshiny morning in Candyfloss Cloudland, there were a batch of Bumblebee Biscuits buzzing about quite busily. They were arranging a feast for their Marshmallow Monster friends who lived in the rainbow-colored candy mountains. First, they collected magic beans from the singing Jackfruity trees. The trees were extra giggly that day, and each giggle saw them sprout a fresh batch of beans. The biscuits would jump rigorously to pluck them, and then they'd say, "Thank you, tree-totty," because good biscuits were always respectful to nature. Next, they prepared a heavenly stew. They'd dip the beans into the laughing water of a silly stream, then stir it with a feather from the ticklish-goose. Even the stew would start laughing. Afterward, they raced the energetic apple ants to a field of pancake poppies and beat them fair and square, each biscuit saying, "Good game, apple buddy." They valued fair play and good sportsmanship. As the sun began to giggle a red hue, a chorus of musical parrots flew overhead, singing "Bed, bed, sleep tight." Even stars started telling snoozy jokes. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. ZZZ. The Bumblebee Biscuits knew it was time to rest. Proper sleep was the magic behind their ever-buzzing energy. Before sunrise, up they were, sharing breakfast with their alien friends, the glowy-eyed and the three-eared ziggle-zaggles, who had great appetite for funny tales and silly riddles, teaching Bumblebee Biscuits the joy of sharing. Finally, the Marshmallow Monsters came bouncing, howling hungry hunger in their fluffy voices. But they stood puzzled at the sight of laughing stew and dancing beans. One monster tried to grab a bean but fell over, twirling. Then, together, the biscuits and monsters discovered the magic trick. They had to balance on one googly toe, blink 3 times, and sing a silly song to keep the beans from tickling too much. They laughed and laughed, learned, and enjoyed their super zany meal. Though the story might sound absolutely loony mad to us, it reminded the Bumbles and Mashes that every day was a magical adventure if they were disciplined, shared, helped, learned, and respected others. For the Marshmallow Monsters and Bumblebee Biscuits, life in Candyfloss Cloudland was as full of learning as it was of love, laughter, and delight, and they wouldn't have it any other way.